The name Tartaria seems to be mentioned a lot these days. Was it just the name of a region in Central Asia and Siberia, an actual country, a worldwide civilization, or a smokescreen hiding something else? Pinpointing the truth can be difficult. History is so heavily manipulated that getting to the truth can require a lot of digging and sifting through the junk. The purpose of this video isn't to make a conclusive statement. It is to present my findings and propose questions regarding this topic. Here's what is true based on photographic evidence and records available to the common person. Throughout various countries and continents, buildings with similar or identical architectural styles built around the same time in the late 1800s and early 1900s can be seen. If the same architectural style is seen across different places, one logical conclusion could be that the same civilization was in charge of those lands, or that they were colonies of a certain civilization. These buildings have components that have been studied in depth. Certain parts are made of highly conductive materials, such as gold and copper. Other parts are shaped in ways that look like their purpose was to gather and/or distribute energy. Some parts resemble technology known to us, such as transformers, resistors, insulators, and antennas, not to mention the schematic designs displayed on many of them. Plenty of these buildings also have a religious element to them, with some displaying angels or other figures. If you investigate the history of these buildings, you will find that many of them were demolished or destroyed by alleged natural calamities. The Great Earthquake and Fire of San Francisco in 1906, and the fire at the Crystal Palace in 1936, for instance. These buildings are, and were, unlike anything we see being built today. Why would they be so deliberately demolished and destroyed? That is definitely suspicious, even to the most asleep individual. It looks like an attempt to hide the past, if you ask me. Around the same time, many asylums were also built in tandem. My guess is that the world was experiencing a shift in power, and the people who fought against the power that ultimately won were put in these asylums to prevent them from ever disclosing the truth about those times. Now, with that in mind, this is where all the different theories come in. Because many maps from that time display a country called Tartaria in the region of Central Asia and Siberia, many have concluded that this civilization was the Tartarian civilization. Some say that it was local, while others believe it was worldwide. A popular theory that has recently surfaced is that these two theories are a smokescreen. The theory claims that the name Tartaria was simply a cover name, given to the civilization belonging to the millennial reign of Christ, in an attempt to hide that time period. According to this theory, those years were just the embers left over from that reign, and the shift into the world we live in today was being accelerated. The people backing the theory argue that we are currently living in the little season, a period of time after the 1,000-year reign, when Satan is released to deceive the world, corrupting mainstream historical timelines and records, as mentioned in the book of Revelation. Again, I am not here to conclude anything. I am simply presenting my findings and the theories surrounding them. With regard to this theory, I have 3 questions that raise doubts. Number 1. Where is the temple of Ezekiel that is mentioned to be built during the millennial reign and continues into the little season? Number 2. Why is the curse of nature still present in the world, something that is supposed to be lifted during the reign and into the little season? Number 3. Where are the resurrected believers and saints set to live in Jerusalem after the 1,000 years are finished? With all of this in mind, you can see how difficult it is to come to any conclusions about what this civilization truly was. We can conclude that it was certainly far more advanced than anything we see today, that it appeared to have existed not too long ago, and that it seems to be furiously hidden away from people. Researching a topic deeply is rarely a one-way street. Research usually leads to more questions and more rabbit holes in the end. Maybe information will come along in the future that leads to more clarity around this topic. I encourage you to do your own research and to draw your own conclusions. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts and findings, and I'll see you next time.